What's up, YouTube? You have just tuned in to the right channel. That's right. Don't touch that dial. We are getting ready. You have just tuned in to Blessings and Success live. Cheryl Hopkins right here in Houston, Texas. I'm so excited. You already know. We are getting ready to cook some delicious pizza today. Yes, I actually has 3 pizzas to make, but I'm only promising to do 1 pizza on this tutorial here because I have a couple of customers that want some pizza, and then I'm going to make some pizza for me and my husband. But yes, I'm definitely going to do 1 on this tutorial, and if the time allows me, I'll do the other 2, but I'm not promising that. But it's going to be absolutely delicious. I have my sauce already here in the pan here. I actually got to turn it down because I just started the cooking before this tutorial started. So it's cooking too fast. Okay, so I gotta turn it down. I gotta turn it. Okay. Alright. And I'm going to be using the mozzarella cheese here. Yes, I got a big bowl because I got a whole lot of pizza to make. But I told you, I'm only doing 1 that I know I'm going to do on this tutorial. Okay, so and then I have here, this is the beef, the beef meat here for the pizza, and then I have the pepperoni right here. I got a whole lot of pepperoni, a whole lot of beef meat here. All right, and of course, you know I got the pizza already, the pizza dough already ready to put it on the pizza. Yes, it's going down. I'm so excited about this pizza today. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button. Just go right ahead and do it right now. All right. Okay, so I'm going to be using some seasoning for my sauce here. I'm going to be using seasoning here for my sauce. I'm going to use some seasoned salt. Yeah, y'all already know that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite, yeah. And I'm going to be using, Sesame Tropical. Yeah, I'm going to use that too. I got a whole lot of seasons, but these are the ones I do like, and I like to use them a whole lot, okay? All right. And then I have a BOGO. I'm going to use that. And these are all about the same brand right there. That's right. Okay. And then I'm going to use some garlic seasoning in my pizza sauce. All this is going in the pizza sauce. That's right. We got to make this sauce taste good so that the pizza can taste good. The reason why my customers want me to make the pizza because they say they really love my pizza and they really enjoy eating my pizza, and that pizza is so delicious. So I don't want to let them down, and I definitely can't let my YouTube family down, not at all. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button. Go right ahead and do it now. Okay. Alright, so I don't want to turn the fire too high because it gets to start the cooking too fast there. But I'm going to get a spoon and we're going to get really busy. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button. Go right ahead, family, and do it right now. Oh, yes, it is going down. Yes, it is going down. Down, 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 and down. That's right. Okay. All right. Rinsing off that spoon there. And I'm going to take something. Dry my hands. This really is cooking too fast. It's just cooking too fast. I thought I had it on low, but look like I got it on something too high here. Too high. Okay. I think that says keep warm. We're going to keep it warm. We're going to keep it warm. And go ahead and take that jury off there. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that jury off. And I'm going to dry my hands here. And I'm going to put my gloves on. So I don't mess up my hands doing this here. Working on this pizza and everything. Okay? Alright. And so I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on. I want to make sure my hands are dry because you know how it is. It's kind of hard to get into gloves if your hands are wet. So, alright. I'm doing pretty good with putting that glove on without tearing it up. Let me hopefully I can do this one here without tearing it up too. Yes. I live here in Houston, Texas. Today the weather was really nice. We were happy about that because last week it was a flood. Okay? Yeah, I was driving in the flood. Lord, I was driving in the flood. I was hoping my car didn't stop because it was too much flood. It was too much flood. Too much flood water. Too much, and too much flooded water. Okay, so let's get this party started. All right. Okay, so I'm going to stir my sauce up here. Let me make sure y'all can see this here because I got the camera too far away. Sorry about that. Okay, all right, so we're gonna put the sauce down. I actually gotta make this sauce scratch, okay, because this is all the sauce I have in the house right now. I get it from the restaurant supply, so I made it quite a bit of pizza, but today I gotta make 3 pieces, okay. All right, so I'm gonna start with my seasoned salt. I always like to start with my seasoned salt. I want to be a little careful with the seasoning salt, but I want to make sure that it gets seasoned, but not too much. Okay. So, I'm going to put in my Sazón Tropical. Going to put some of that in there, just like that. Oh, yes. Wonderful. And I'm going to use my Abogo right there. All right, there we go. Okay, that's enough of that Abogo. It went too fast. That went too fast. It went too fast. Okay, all right. So we're going to use some of this garlic powder here. All right, we got a whole bag. The garlic powder salted too. Okay, so we're gonna mix this right on up. Get it mixed up. I'm gonna turn the fire up just a little bit higher. Because, you know, this pizza sauce will evaporate, okay? It will evaporate. So we have to make sure that it don't evaporate. Because it will evaporate and it'll start disappearing on you. You won't have as much sauce as you normally would. So I want to make sure that I get this mixed up real good well here. Make sure I don't lose no sauce. I can't afford to lose any of this sauce as well. Okay. Hope y'all can see that real good there. Just gotta make sure my sauce is mixed up real well. In a minute, I'm going to taste it because I need to see where it's at there. Got to see where it's at. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let me get a spoon and taste it and see. And it's just good if you could cook your pizza sauce a little bit, not a long time. Because when you cook your pizza sauce, then it kind of helps with the flavor of your pizza. So that's why it's important. If you notice, a lot of the places that, I won't call them names, but a lot of the places that, you know, sell pizzas, you don't taste the flavor in the sauce. So what I'm going to do is right now, I'm going to turn this completely off. Because, like I said, the sauce will evaporate. And I don't need that to happen, okay? because I have too many pizzas that I have to do with just the little sauce. Okay, because there ain't a whole lot of sauce. So I got to make it stretch with the 3 pizzas. Did y'all see my 3 pizzas there? Yeah, my 3 pizza doughs. Yeah, right there. So I can't afford to not do this right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move my phone out of the camera because it's like a distraction to me. Okay. So I'm gonna wipe my hands off since I have my hand on. There. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Let me taste this sauce here. Gonna stir it up just a little bit more. And taste this sauce here. See something. Okay. That wasn't nothing I thought it was. Okay. So we're gonna taste the sauce here. Gonna taste it so I can see where it's at. Well, it's tasting pretty good to me. But it can afford to get a little bit more sauce. I'm sorry. A little bit more seasoning. It can afford it. So I'm going to put a little bit more of that Sazon Tropical in there. Like that. Okay. I'm going to put some of that seasoned salt. A little bit more of that in there. Just like that. Okay. That should do it right there. Alright, then I'm going to, and this is really going to make the pizza really stick out, really. It's going to really make it stick out. Your pizza will be different from anyone else's when you do this, okay. Alright, so, I'm not going to chance any more sauce because this is going to be enough right here to get the job done. Okay. I'm not going to turn the fire back on because, like I said, I don't need my sauce start to stick to the pan, and I don't need it to disappear because we can't use it if it's burned, okay? And before I turn the camera on, it is scorched and right up in there, so. But I'm going to make sure that none of the rest of it do any scotch anywhere. But yeah, so this here actually helps with the flavor getting inside of the sauce really well. The heat really helps with that. And so that way when you get to put all of your other ingredients on it, it will stand out different from anybody else's pizza. I guarantee you that. If you put it next to some of these other restaurants that sell pizza, then you will see a total difference in their pizza. Which they're not going to take time to put seasoning in the sauce. And I do understand because when you are, when you have a lot of people to serve and to get pizza out, you just don't have that kind of time to do all of that. So I'm not knocking any of those restaurants that do not do that because they just don't have time to do that. So it's just easy to slap the sauce on there, the cheese, and all the other ingredients. And so that's just the way that is. I can do it because I don't have that kind of people purchasing from me, so I don't have to worry about it like that. So I can afford to give them some seasoning and make sure that it's seasoned correctly. Okay, I'm going to take another spoon here. I have one just like the other one. And I'm going to taste this sauce again. Oh yeah. I'm really pleased with that sauce. It's just right where I need to be. I'm going to take these spoons and put them in the sink, and I'm going to wash my hands. And then I'm going to start assembling the pizza together. Going to start to putting it together. Oh yeah, this pizza is going to be so delicious. Please do not forget to hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. Please don't forget to do that. I really appreciate you so much for doing that because you don't have to do it. And I really do appreciate you supporting this this channel. Okay, I appreciate that. Now I'm gonna sit right here. You know I'm left-handed, everybody. You know I'm left-handed, so I'm gonna move this over like this so you can see me putting this pizza together. Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm going to start to putting my sauce on there, and what I want to do is I want to get in the middle of this sauce. I wanted to start to spreading it here. That's what I want to do. Just start spreading this sauce. Okay. We're getting the job done. Getting it done. Getting it done. All right. I want to pace myself with my sauce because I have to really stretch it. But I want to make sure the pizza's be good. All right, so I'm going to go up, some there, up, 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 and up. Up and up. All right, up and up and up. All right, I don't want to take a whole lot of time here with, all right, so I hope y'all can see that real well there. Let me move this out of the way. Make sure y'all can see that. It's really best when you are doing pizza, even though you don't have a lot of sauce that you're pushing over. If you notice, there's not a lot of sauce here on the pizza. But it's really best to not have a whole lot of sauce when you're trying to shape the pizza. Because when you have a whole lot of sauce, that means you push too much over. So you really want to kind of pace yourself when doing the pizza, okay? So you just really want to make, like I've already made a little circle right there. So I'm pleased with that. And I'm going to kind of push it up a little bit because I try to give my customers a little bit more to work with. So, and it's just best to do this. You can always go over it once you shape it to where you want the pizza to stop at your ingredients. You can always do that, but you want to kind of not have too much because what happens is it makes it very difficult, and you want to make sure. Now, if you notice, I am shaping this pizza quite well, okay? I'm shaping it, I'm shaping it, I'm shaping it. That's what I'm doing, I'm shaping it. So, I may not have a lot of sauce on there where you can still see inside of the pizza there. And that's okay for now, okay? Because right now, I'm just shaping the pizza. I'm shaping it. So when I get through shaping it and getting it to stop where I want it to stop, then I will add more sauce and you won't see inside of the pizza. You won't see the pizza dough in the middle, okay? So that's why it's really important to make sure that you don't put as much pizza dough over there. Just like here, I got quite a bit right up in here, but I'm shaping it, and shaping it. So pretty much, I gotta go up some more here because this part here is up a little ways up, so that means I have to push this up a little ways. And if you just work with your pizza, you can get it exactly where you want it. Let me check my timing, make sure I'm not doing too, not going too over the time. Okay, so I'm going to continue to shape this pizza. I'm going to pause the video for a few minutes. When I get through shaping it, I will come back to the camera because I just don't want this tutorial to be so long, okay? So I'm going to continue to shape this pizza. And if I want something to come up, I just kind of work it and push this sauce up. Alright, I'm pushing it up. Alright, so I actually need this pizza to go up just a little bit more because this part here is up there and I need all of it to look about the same. So I'm going to push it up there like that. Push, push, push. But slowly, 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 I'm pushing it. Because you don't have anything in here like a circle where to stop the pizza. So you have to use your own eye judgment to stop the pizza where you want it to stop at. So I'm doing that right here. Alright, I'm going to push this up a little bit here, and like that, and like that. Okay, and then I'll start working it right here. I need to perfect something right here. If you notice, don't have a whole lot of sauce when you're shaping it, okay? Because if you have a whole lot of sauce, then it makes you go overboard. And you want to shape it first just with the little, and then you can always cover it later, okay? So I want to make sure that you understand that I'm shaping it with the spoon. If you can see the ridges around the spoon here, the edges around the spoon helps you to shape the pizza, okay? That's because it's a circle there, and it helps you to shape the pizza, okay? So if you just use your judgment and push it up, just right there, make sure it's right where you need this pizza to be and where you need this pizza to stop. Okay, this piece of sauce, okay? That's what I mean. All right. So, I actually have this part up a little way, so I want to make sure all that looks about the same. So I'm going to push it up some more like that and like this. All right, like this, like that, and like this. All right, so I went too far up, so I want to kind of put it down a little bit there, okay? All right, so, and it's okay if you went too far and you want to take a little bit off of there, just take your finger and do that and put it off, okay? All right, that's not a big deal, so please do not be hard on yourself that I went too far up, okay? All right, so let's continue to shape this pizza. I'm almost done shaping it and putting it. So when I need more sauce, you just go in the middle and start pushing more this way, okay? All right, so I think I want to keep the camera on because I want you to see this portion of it. So, because that's very important that you know and understand that part, okay? That's really, really important. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take more sauce now. I want to make sure that I'm not pushing this piece away from you. Okay, so now I'm going to take it and fill this pizza in, okay? Because I already have my shape. So now I can fill this pizza in now, okay? My son's calling me, but I'm going to have to tell him. He have to talk. Well, I'm going to let him I'll have to call him back. So I did tell him when to call me back, and he can call me back sooner than what I tell him. All right, but I will call him, plan to call him back. I'm just so busy here now. I just did another tutorial doing the, I did the wings, the hot wings, and you definitely want to see that. And I still have that chicken to show you, so I'm going to show you that chicken. I just did it on a total different tutorial because I have a customer, and plus me and my husband is going to eat it too. So I have a customer that is looking for the hot wings and the pizza here. So I'm actually doing her pizza right here. This is her pizza that I'm doing for my customer here. Then I have another person that I'm doing pizza for, another customer doing pizza for after this one here. Okay, so if you can see, I filled in the pizza really good here. Filled it in. I gotta stretch my sauce, okay? So I gave them enough here. I gave them enough here. Enough enough. Okay. All right, so I'm going to start immediately. I'm watching my time. Okay, so I'm going to start immediately here. Start to put it in. I dropped that one. Let me take it off of that because it's folded and I don't need it folded. All right, I'm just going to put it over here on the side here. I don't need that one. Okay, so I don't want to use anything that looks like this. Okay, don't want to use that. You want to make sure that all are circled. And if you do use it for your own house, okay, not for other people. All right, so I'm going to put the bowl over here, and then I'm going to move quickly with this, okay? Before I do that, I have to put on my cheese, okay? I'm moving too fast, okay? I got to put on my cheese, okay? All right, I want to start right here in the middle. I want to work my way around. That's what I want to do. I want to work my way around, okay? Because sometimes you may not have a whole lot of cheese, okay? So I'm trying to make this cheese stretch out. Because, of course, I need this cheese for others. I do have more cheese, but I just don't want to have to use it if I don't have to, okay? So I'm just going to try to make this work for all three of these pizzas. But I told y'all, I just only made agreement with y'all that I would do the one here on the tutorial. Alright, so I'm studying shaping this pizza, putting it into the shape. Sometimes the cheese goes outside of it. I just take it and put it right back. Alright, so when you're doing this portion here, you want to take your hand and make sure that you stop right where the sauce stops, okay? And then you just stop right at where the sauce is. And I don't know if you can see that, but this is how I'm doing it, like this. And I'm staying right within the sauce so that way the cheese doesn't go outside of the sauce, okay? That's how I'm doing that. And I don't know if I can bring the camera a little bit closer where you can be able to see that point of what I'm doing, okay? So I'm doing this here. I want to keep that cheese right there. I want to keep it right there. That's where I want to keep it, okay? See how that is? I'm keeping it right there. Okay. I'm keeping it right there. All right. Okay. I'm doing pretty good, huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing really, really good. Okay, so we want to keep it like that. So that way we are making a pizza looking very professional. All right, and we don't want to put too much in our hand when we are shaping the pizza, okay? You don't want to have too much. About that much is pretty good, okay? Because you don't want to overkill, because you got to stretch your pizza. You have to stretch it. Okay, so I'm going to put my hand there like that, making sure that the pizza does not go overboard, okay? All right, see how that is? Just like that. See? I'm doing it real well. Okay. All right, so here I go again. Just like that. Just like that. That's when you're making your pizza look very professional. Okay? All right. And, all right, so we're going to go around here again. I want to be kind of careful with our cheese because we got to stretch our cheese. Okay, we got to stretch our cheese. Okay. You can always start to working in the middle and add, but you want to work around here because you want to make sure that it gets around here. If you do all of that first, and then you may lose and won't have enough cheese to go around your pizza. So that's why it's really important to make sure that you have your hand like that, because you can always bend your hand and shape it to where you want it, or set it like you want it to be, for the pizza to stop right at the sauce, because that's what you're doing. You want it to stop right at the sauce. Okay, just like that. Alright, just like that. If the camera was in front of me, y'all could kind of see it in the middle, but the camera's not in front of me, so that's why you can't see it you can only see it from this angle here, but this is how I'm doing it, like this. Okay, so you can see it like that. I'm doing it like that, and then I'm putting the pizza like that. That's how I'm doing it. Okay. All right. So, and I'm just adding. Okay. So now I'm gonna work into the middle, and I'm going to, and I got quite a bit of cheese right there in that over there. So I'm gonna work it right on over here. Okay, because we gotta make our pizza scratch, but don't mess up the sauce. Okay, so you have to go gentle when you are doing it like this. Very gentle. Some of my cheese fell off on the side, so I want to make sure that it stays professional. Very, very professional is what I want. I don't want it to look like I made, it was homemade. It was made from the house. I don't want it to look like that. I want it to look just right. Okay, so this is really enough pizza for what I need to do, okay? Because my meat is going to bind with that. So I'm going to move quickly here like that. I'm going to stop it right here, right there at the edge, like that. Okay, like this and like that. Okay, so I'm going to move quickly here, very, very quickly. I am moving quickly. And put it just like that. Just like that. Okay? So as you can see, I'm doing pretty good. Just like that. And it would be good if you could work two hands of putting the pizza, I'm trying to think of the name, but anyway, this is the, you understand what I'm saying. I just can't say it right at the moment. The name of this meat at this particular time, but you understand what I'm saying. So you definitely want to have two. I'm sorry, it's the pepperoni. Pepperoni came to me now. Pepperoni. Okay. All right. Okay, so you want to definitely work two hands to put it down, because when you are having to make pizza for people, or it's a difference if you're making it for yourself. You want to take all day long. You just go right ahead and make all day long. Okay, so now I have a portion here that I have to fill in this gap here. Okay, so now I got to use some wisdom on how I'm gonna get that done. All right, because I really want. And what has happened is usually I'm a little further out, but I don't want to make it too further out this time. Okay, because it makes me have to use more ingredients. So what I'm going to do is, where I see a gap, I'm going to move that over. Move it over. Just where that gap is, just over. Let me see if I have any more gaps here. I could afford to move that just a little bit over. Just them low corners of work, just to move over, and I'll be able to get that other piece of pizza right in there, because I want everything to look professional. Is what I want. There we go. We got the room there. Yeah, we got the room. We got it going on. Okay, so we want to make sure everything sits in here. Nothing is lapsed over there. And then now we're going to start working this like this. So we're going to put it right into the middle part of these two pieces here. Okay, that's how we want to do it. And then that way, it'll set well for the pizza. Okay. All right, so we're gonna move this right along quickly. I'm gonna make sure I don't have two together, and I did. So make sure that I take my time here and set that just right. Okay, and what I like about when you are making pizza is that the pizza, the cheese, this pizza here actually will not need no more than about 5 minutes in the oven, okay? Because my pizza dough is really already cooked, okay? All it needs to do is brown around the side. It's already really done. So it's a little bit different if you were using the one inside Walmarts or other places that you get it and the pizza dough is not done, then it's supposed to stay a little longer to cook. Okay, so but this one here is not going to need no more than 2 brown, because this meat and stuff is really already done. Okay, so it's already cooked, it's already done. So all it needs to do is bind with the cheese. Is all it's doing. It's just binding with the cheese. And then that sets everything in motion right there. And I didn't show y'all the mozzarella, but I'm going to put mozzarella on this here once it comes out of the oven. I'm going to put some mozzarella on it. That mozzarella really makes it pop too. Really does. Alright, I don't want any of these overlapping. I want it to look really professional. Don't want it to look like I made it at home. Okay? So that's really important to me, that my food looks very presentable. And when people sees it, they know that I took my time and I did it right. Okay, so I'm here trying to find space here so that I can put this other piece there. I see a gap right there, and I'm going to move that there. Okay, so I can put this one here like that. Okay, I'm going to still make it look like it's not overlaps there. Okay. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to finish putting the rest of it in here. Won't need that many pieces here. I'm going to put it right there. Put it right there. Put it right there. And put it right there. Okay. This pizza actually is ready now. Just about to go in. If it's actually ready to go in, it's just that I'm going to add more meat on it, okay? I'm going to put some more meat on here for my customers. I'm going to add more meat. I'm going to make sure they're packing with meat. Okay? Of course, when you get it from these restaurants, they're not going to give you a whole lot of meat, and I do understand. Because, they got a lot of pizza, a lot of people to get pizza out too, okay? So, but yeah, I'm getting this here done. Getting it done. I'm going to drop a few pieces right there. Just kind of spread it out some. Just get it out here like that. Just like that. I want everybody to be pleased. They've been bragging on my pizzas, how they enjoy my pizzas, so I don't want to disappoint them. So I'm doing the same thing that I always do for them. Okay, there we go. All right. Absolutely getting it done. Okay. All right, this pizza is now ready to go into the oven. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit more cheese on the top, just to help things to bind some, okay? This is kind of binding the cheese. Make sure the cheese and the meat, everything stays on this pizza, okay? Even though it will, it's just that when you got the meat on the top, you want to make sure that it everything binds real good and stays together and don't fall off the pizza. So this cheese will kind of, it's going to stick to the cheese, okay? It's going to stick to the cheese, and there you go. All right, so we're going to take this pizza now and get ready to put it into the oven. Give me a second, and I will be right back. Please do not forget to hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button. Go right ahead. Let's take this pizza and put it into the oven. Okay, I'm back. Just before we get ready to go and take this to the oven, I wanted to come back and let you guys know that I was able, my kings and queens, okay? I was able to do one more pizza successfully. And I had this much sauce left. So it wasn't enough for me to do a third pizza anyway, okay? But I did do that second pizza off camera there. So I got it done. Only difference was this pizza here was the one that I used with the Monterey Jack cheddar cheese, okay? And I wanted to let you know what's the difference in the cheeses, okay? Okay, this is a good cheese, okay? But it's not as good as this cheese, okay? So I shredded. I had to shred some cheese right here. And this one here is extra cheddar. Means it's better than this one that I used for the first one, okay? It's better than this one. Got it bottom size up, dropping stuff on the floor. Okay. It's better than this one here, is better than this one, okay? It's just better, all right? Means it stayed longer. You have to do the research on it, but it stayed longer. And the longer the cheese, long as they leave it, the more cheddar it becomes when they're making it, okay? So this one here is extra shredded cheddar cheese, okay? So this one here is a better, this one here is better, okay? But of course, when you're making pizza, unless you just make it for your own household, it really don't matter which one that you use, unless you just want to make this your preference. I just wanted to let you know that this one here is a better cheese, okay? Alright, so this one is the first one that I made. This one is the first one. Get ready to put it into the oven. Got one for me, one for my husband. And then I have this one here. And so I've got to go to the store and get some sauce, which I'm not used to doing, because I always get my stuff from the restaurant supply, especially when it's sauces and stuff like that I'm making all the time. So that way I can have extra and I have more, okay? So I ran out of the big can that I had of the sauce, so I've got to go to the grocery store and get some sauce, which I never buy it from the store. Always buy it from the restaurant supply, so I really don't know what it looks like in the store as far as what container is in and all of that. So I'm gonna go up to Walmart's right up the street. Walmart's is our neighbor, okay? And I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna get it. But this one here is the extra cheddar, and if you notice, it's a total difference in this cheddar too, okay? It's a total difference in the cheddar. It's a total difference in the cheddar. Okay, but all right, so we're gonna go and take both of these pieces to the oven. Follow me. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and the subscribe button. Go right ahead and do it right now. I'll be right back. Let's go to the oven and put this pizza in there. Let it be about 5 minutes and they'll be ready to eat. All right, my YouTube friends and family. This is the first pizza that I did right here. So I'm going to put pizza number 1 up at the top. And then I'm going to put pizza number 2 down at the bottom. Okay. So we're going to keep an eye on this pizza. It shouldn't need no more than about 5 or 10 minutes. I'm going to put it on 400. And I'm going to watch it. I will be right back, my kings and queens. I love all of you. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. I will be right back. All right, our pizza is ready. It is ready, and I got the other pizza over there, but I can't pick it up, okay? So, but I wanted to let y'all know that the pizza is ready. I got both pizzas ready over there and right here. All right, so I gotta go, but thank y'all so much for being a part of this tutorial. I'm going to put this pizza down before I drop it. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Please do not forget to hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button. Till the next time. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.